Actually, Bargab and TCI ASEAN friends came to Korea last year, and at that time they announced about the plan for INTAR 2016. So I expected, and then I decided to come to India. It's fantastic, and it's more than what I thought. And I learned very much knowledge about alternatives and the way to get over the current mental health system of our country. It is very medical model, extreme medical model, because after the mental health system by Mental Health Act in 1997, the mental health hospital bed grew rapidly from 20,000 to 80,000 now, and the length of stay of the persons with mental illness is more than 247 days average. So our mental health system is not for the persons with psychosocial disabilities, but for the professional mental health workers or psychiatrists. The government is spending huge money, huge budget only for the hospitalization. So we need the way out from this kind of making person deteriorate. But I found the way how to do that at INTAR 2016. I am advocating for the persons with psychosocial disabilities, and but now I have to do for the lives of the person with psychosocial disabilities in the communities, because no one do that. So I thought I could not do it, but I have to do because it is my mission for coming here. It is not so strong. There are many peer workers, but we don't have much knowledge on the alternatives. So we only learned about the psychosocial, psychiatric medicine. So we need to learn the alternatives. And I experienced the psychosis before, and I became to recover, not because of the drug, but because of the spiritual experience. I was in psychosis for a year or so, and then I started to recover from that. But I had help from medicine, but it was not that which healed me. Yes. When I told the psychiatric professor who was my friend and worked with me that I recovered from the belief that I encountered Jesus, but his answer was, there is none. such kind of things don't happen. He told me that. So I decided to make people know there is other ways to get over the mental health problems. I learned this morning session from this morning session that they already experienced the same hardships like our organization now, because we get a name from the international, and we became very good, good power to influence the professionals of our country. From that point, they are excluding us. They don't want us to do more things. So this morning session, I can get the knowledge. It is what we have to experience, what we have to go through. That gives me some strength or some light to go through. Actually, from 2016 or 17 years ago, I had been a member of mental health review board in a local government, and at that time, in 1 year, I reviewed 1,500 cases of prolonging hospitalization, but there was none who come out from the mental health hospitals after 6 years. And a few years that none was out from the mental hospitals. And then I became to suspect what really happened in the hospital. So I told the members to go to the mental hospitals and meet directly the people in the hospitals. When I meet them, they were not so serious. And the professor, who is a medical doctor, told me that more than 80% of the patients in the hospitals should be out from the mental health hospitals. They don't need hospitalization. I was shocked. And then I became to know it is not because of their mental illness, but because of the social system. The professionals and workers of mental health system in our country are doing for their jobs, not for the health of the person in the hospitals. So after that, I tried to advocate, but in this May, they passed a revised Mental Health Act, which was not following CRPD. So we were so disappointed at those kind of attitudes. But I became to know that is the way the government officials do from the presentation of the professor at INTAR this time. So I again to know that it is the process of going through